Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina wa nabiyyina Abil Qasim al-Mustafa Muhammad. وآله الطيبين الطاهرين لا سيما بقية الله في الأراضين أجل الله تعالى فرجه الشريف وجعلنا من أعوانه وأنصاره. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the blessing of being here and witnessing this beautiful ceremony to celebrate the age of maturity and becoming officially and formally an obedient servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I am sure your heart is full of respect and joy for being here and looking at these innocent, pure and beautiful faces of our girls and boys. Make all of you happy, and of course the parents would be extra happy. I am here to show my respect and also to give a little advice to my dear daughters and sons here who have just embarked on a very important stage of their life. Before one becomes mature and baligh, before reaching the age of puberty, we are still supposed to do good, because every human being with the fitrah that Allah has given him or her understands what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. So you see that children naturally do good things. But if God forbids there is a mistake, if you forget something, then it would be more easily forgiven. But now you have reached the age of understanding, responsibility, and every decision that you make would be important, would be registered. Everything that you say would be registered. Every action, every intention, every thought would be registered. So at the same time that I congratulate you for reaching the age that you are very significant in everything that you do and say, but I also like to remind you and all of us that we should not take anything lightly. As you all know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Man ya'mal mithqala dharratin khayran yarah." This is for you from today on. Everything good that you do, even if it is little, just giving a cup of water to someone who is thirsty, just giving a hand to someone who wants to carry something, helping your classmate, helping your sister, brother, helping mother, father, anything good, reciting one salawat, saying one dhikr, everything, even if it is little, is counted and registered, and you will see it. وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. And if we do even little bad thing, we will see it. It's not going to be forgotten, or it's not going to remain unnoticed. So now you have an opportunity that we adults don't have. And that is now at the beginning of your book of deeds. You are on the almost first page of the first chapter. Whatever has been registered so far is introduction. On the first page of the first chapter of the book of your deeds and a'mal, try to make sure that everything which is written is nice. Everything which is written is kindness, is courtesy, is politeness, is respect and honor. And above all, I advise you to have a special relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Unfortunately, sometimes we take things for granted. The fact that Allah has allowed us, permitted us to call Him, and has given us a special appointments to go and speak to Him is a great blessing that we should not underestimate. If you imagine your grandfather is the king. You know, a king has to run the whole country. He has ministers, he has prime minister, governors, lots of officials and agents. So if your grandfather is the king and he is kind enough to say that every week you can come and see me, you will be very happy, very proud that I am able to see the king once a week. Not everyone has this opportunity. If your grandfather is the king of the kings, so not only he runs one country, he runs all countries, and all the kings want to see him. Maybe they get chance to see him once in a year, and still your grandfather says, every week you can see me. You would be extra happy. You cannot remain in your skin, because you see, my grandfather so much loves me despite his busy time, despite his responsibilities, despite people being in queue to see him. He has given me a special slot to see him. But unfortunately, we don't understand in the same way the generosity and kindness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that has given each of us not only weekly, not only daily, in every portion of day, 5 times a day. He says, I am there for you. You can call me anytime, but this is a special appointment for you to come to me at the time of Salat. And it's impossible you go to Allah and He would not be there. It's impossible to call Allah and He would not answer. If there is any problem, it's in our attendance, in our call. So my dear sons and daughters, from now, at the beginning of the first chapter of the book of your a'mal, give always priority to your salat. Give always high and central position to your salat. Let your salat be the most important thing for you. If you just promise me this, that you will always treat your salat as the most important thing, I promise you that you would have success of dunya and akhirah. After a few years, we can meet and check. So, let us promise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we treat our salat with the most important respect. The second thing is your parents. Many of our ulama, many great mystics, spiritual masters have said one great key to success after salat is birrul walidain. If you want to be successful in your study, family life in future, in business, having good sustenance, having honor in the society, having health, long life, one important key is kindness to parents. To look at the face of your father or mother with love and respect. Never talk to your parents with anger. Even if you feel that you have not been treated properly. Pleasing your parents is pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How easy it is. Allah has made for us religion very easy. You show kindness to your parents and Allah accepts it as a great ibadah. Isa alayhi salam, right at the beginning of his life, in the very first hours of his life, when he started talking to people, he emphasized on few things. أوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا وبرا بوالدتي. Allah has asked me to pray and give charity and be kind to my mother. So, as much as possible, respect your parents. If they are good, this is natural. But even if you are not 100% happy with your parents, you must know still you owe them a lot. You owe them your existence. You owe them your education. You owe them your health. And therefore, there is no excuse for anyone to have least of disrespectful behavior towards parents. And the third thing, as I just mentioned in the verse that Isa alayhi salam says, charity. So salat as relation with your Allah, with your Lord, kindness to parents, and charity. Charity can be by saving your pocket money and giving to poor, but it's not the money only. Any act of kindness, any act of offering something good to others, it can be a smile, it can be time, it can be sharing your notes. Anything that you do to help someone, that is charity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month of Sha'ban, and at the time that we are approaching the birth anniversary of Imam Mahdi Ajjalallah Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif, bless all these boys and girls, these angels, and all our children in any part of the world with His support, with His protection, with His guidance and assistance. May Allah make the faraj of Imam Zaman inshallah as soon as possible, as easy as possible, and may inshallah our generation and these inshallah children's generation would be the generation that would have the honor of welcoming Imam Mahdi Ajjalallah Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif to our life inshallah. Thank you very much. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.